Hello, friends. Tal here, and welcome to my very first episode of a new thing I want to try out called Into the Nexus. Essentially, I love playing Heroes of the Storm. I'm terrible at Heroes of the Storm, and I've really wanted to be making videos showcasing me playing some solo queue, some ranked play. My rank is awful. But essentially, it's something I'm hoping to be working on, maybe putting out one video of Heroes of the Storm a day. I figure for my first episode, I should play what is arguably my best hero, which is Murky. I love being Murky. I love not dying. I love just harassing the shit out of people. So, and judging by Matchmaker, which, yep, it's going to be a fantastic game. So, yeah, I'm hoping to release one of these a day. And, you're not going to get any high level crazy play from me. But maybe I can entertain you, maybe make it a good time at least. And of course I'm riding my favorite Murky mount, the Unicorn. So we are on Garden of Terror, which isn't one of my most favorite my most favorite maps, I should say. It's kind of annoying when people ignore the seeds, and I do like being the sea giant though, especially on Murky and Chogo. You could really, it's just very strong when you don't have to worry about dying. So for this map though, I usually take block or bubble breeze, but I'm honestly feeling the bribe, so that's what we're gonna go with today. I'm gonna try to make sure that I'm controlling the merc camps, so when everyone else is running around doing seeds, I'm making sure that they don't have access to their mercs. They don't have any stealthies, so we don't have to worry about getting camped. They do have a Murky. I hope he's not in our lane. That'd be really annoying to have to go up against, because as we know, Murky's annoying. I like that Greymane went over there to destroy my egg, even though it was going to hit nothing. That's commitment. That's a good fucking good player, sure. It is gonna be annoying with them actually focusing my egg down though. That's for sure. And if we don't get some help from the friendly team, they are gonna take down our towers without any problems whatsoever. Good on them for paying attention to that, but it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt for us.
Heroes, night will fall in just a few moments. I hope you're ready.
Let's throw our egg down. Let's throw it in here, then harass Greymane a little bit. Things move up so they get exploded. Smack that, and die. You know, it'd be really great if we got something besides the medic. I mean, I guess she could heal me, but I'm Murky, so GG. I will say, Heroes of the Storm is the only game, and it's the only MOBA I've ever played, but it is the one game that truly makes me just rage. So I'm gonna try my absolute best to not become a terrible person that no one wants to watch. Oh, nope, they're gonna kill Medic. They're gonna kill her. Yeah, see, the fact that the friendly team is just basically ignoring this top section, it's really not good. I'm going to go for Living the Dream here. In later parts of the game, I'm actually pretty good at keeping myself alive as Murky, so it's always helpful there. See if I can come down and steal some of their seeds. Yep, just running right in, picking them all up. Alright, give me some vision. Now I just have to try to run in before they kill it, and then I can pick up the giant amount of them. Nope, they killed it. That's gonna be unfortunate. But while they're distracted, should be trying to push.
Finally, you have enough seeds. The terror grows once more.
Go ahead and make sure I take this. As Murky, it doesn't matter if you die, which is why you're always a great target to get with the Garden Terror.
Bring my terror to life. Nicely.
I have a couple stacks of bribe as well, so I'll need to make sure that I take advantage of that as soon as I'm out of the Garden Terror. Probably take a night camp. I'm level 6, so I should be able to solo it no problem. If I get double stacks of bribe, then it'll be perfectly fine. Again, I'm not an expert or anything, so things I say may not even be entirely correct. It's just kind of what I've learned from playing the game up to this point. So, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely sure I won't get any really, really mean comments directed towards me, yeah, for doing maybe noobish things. I'm sure that that won't happen. I'm sure it'll be fine. See if we can get a Greymane kill. It's just distracting as much as we can. And slime advantage on this one. 27 seconds. We can definitely still use this Garden Terror here. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this here. See if we find us a Murky egg, which is right there.
Your tail has been cut down.
Oh, that Murky's running. Run, little Murky, run.
Fort destroyed. My plants will revive you.
And essentially what I did there is just massive amounts of distraction, massive amounts of just wasting their time. I want them running all up and down trying to deal with me. That's my goal here. As a Murky, that's your biggest advantage. The fact that when you die, you respawn very quickly and that you can just harass them to hell. Just be a gigantic pain in their ass and you'll be a good Murky. That's what I've learned, essentially. Illidan's dead because he's a silly goose. I have no idea what he was doing. I think he got a little too overzealous trying to kill Murky, but that's fine. That happens. At level 10, I am going to be going for Octograb. I think it's fantastic. I honestly do not see a situation in which March of the Murlocs is better. Maybe I'm just not intelligent enough to figure out a creative way to use it, but I don't like it, so I essentially never take it. Now we have to be careful here because we're losing both bottom and mid. So we proc Jim's thing. We're not going to be able to kill him, but we can get in the way of Asmodee. We can body block him, and we can get him killed. Excellent. Just like that. And if we can live just a little bit... And Jim's dead. Although, she almost saved him. So, just going to throw that out there, Kerrigan. You almost saved his ass. Please, don't do that. You know what? No, we're going to go for seeds. I was about to go get that night camp, but I think it might be a better idea to just focus on seeds, and if I have these bribe stacks, use them on the enemy team's camps. Seems like a better idea in my opinion, at least. Let's go over here. Now, they already have enough for a tear. Throw this out there. Take both of those. Kill this one, and finish off this one. Alright, so they got a tear. We're going to have to focus on defending from that. But I kind of think that if I can focus their attention somewhere else, we can also... No, you see, what I should go do is try to steal their seeds right now. That's what I'm going to focus on doing. I'm going to go down here, take what they got. Because I'm Murky. Doesn't matter if I die, right? Right. They aren't even starting it. That's interesting. And that was a misplay on my part. I kind of set it up, but I really messed that up. That entire engagement. That's my fault. So we've lost two. They've only lost Greymane. I have to defend against this. We need one more to get a tear, so that's what I'm going to be focused on doing. Make sure we get that one that we need. And that Murky's dead. And... I'm dead, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, That's the thing. I'm gonna have to move my egg here. And we're gonna take Wrath of Cod. Make sure that my little explosion does even more damage to them. Let's move my egg right in here. Just for now. I'm gonna lose this fort. Probably because I had to move my egg. I felt like it was more important that I move my egg than I worry about this fort though. Just because of the fact that it's at this point it was going to be going down. We have a lot of stuff going there. We don't have another seed, really? Okay, so I gotta make my way down. Get the last seed we need, take the Garden Terror, get camps before I go take the Garden Terror. Let the friendly team do what they're doing. Get our seeds.
Yes, that is enough. Soon the Garden Terror will be yours.
Thank you, Vala, for the help.
It is time to harvest.
Let's get all this.
Bring my terror to life. I see you've survived another night. How wonderful.
Now the negative thing here is we have them pushing on our base, but we have a terror. I can't really use this terror too offensively because they're right at our base. So I'm not entirely sure what the proper thing to do here is. They're not going for camps because there's a terror out. Gotta bring it back. I need the help of the friendly team. That's what I need here. Oh, Vala, don't die. Oh, she's dead. Alright, so the friendly team's here. They can kind of distract them. I can help set up some kills. I'm able to.
Your terror.
And I'm dead, but Rhaegar is as well.
Better to be rid of it.
Yep. Yep. So what happened there is that the entire enemy team got way too overzealous pushing. We weren't focused on what the actual objective was, which was getting the seeds, and that made it so that when we did have our seeds, we were at a complete disadvantage because they were all dead. They were all alive. Half of us was dead. We're dead. So we need the enemy team, the friendly team, not to be so focused on chasing, and still pay attention to the objectives of the map. Essentially for my build, I'm trying to create situations where I'm doing a lot of damage on everything that gets hit by slime. Whether that be from the pufferfish or me sunning them up. That's essentially what I want to do. I'm trying to create situations that really mess with the enemy team. This is not looking good though. We really need to focus up and gather up. There we go. See, you can actually create situations where the mercs have no choice but to step into your pufferfish, especially if you time it right. It's actually something you kind of have to learn, in my personal opinion. It's not just something you're going to know automatically by how fast they're walking, anything like that. We need to go help the friendly team, though. They're taking a lot of damage. We've lost Kerrigan, but she's coming back up.
The night comes.
Body blocking as best I can, but it's not enough. Yeah. This is going to be tough to come back from. Yeah. We're trying to fight way too much.
What a joyous night to have a curse.
The enemy Murky's going to be here. We're done. That's fine. Doesn't matter if I die. I need to go defend the bottom. I'm gonna put my egg right here just so I can come out a little bit faster. Not looking forward to having it die again though. It's the only issue I see there. So we're definitely gonna lose this no matter what, just because of the fact that it doesn't have any more ammo. Murky has been pushing on this side. We did kill their Rhaegar though. So I'm gonna go face check this. If I see them there, which they are because they're getting seeds, I'm just gonna run in, bubble, and pick up all the seeds I can. There you go. A couple of seeds that I was able to pick up there. I got this, Kerrigan. Please don't do that because I'm better at it.
For now, the terror awaits you. Come and take its power. There.
Yeah, see, right there, that's a misplay on her because she does so much more damage than I do, and we need her in the team fight. I'm Murky. I can die. It doesn't matter. I can do a little bit of control, a little bit of zoning, but I'm not the damage that Kerrigan is, which is why what she just did was incredibly unintelligent. Yeah. Yeah, no, our Illidan and our medic are going to die. And that's just straight up from a misplay. I probably shouldn't have gone in as hard as I did there. But at the same time, it's really a case of them they're just not playing well. They're just not doing the things they should be focused on. No, she's dead. Almost one shot there, Murky. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to put this in here. I don't want to be taking the entire res penalty. I really wish he hadn't done that. That's all. Well, he's dead.
Let's take him out.
So how do we pick back up from this? Well, when that dies, I have enough stacks, there we go, to get some merc camps. That's what we need to be focused on, getting merc camps. Trying to do some damage to their mercs before they were able to get out, but doesn't look like it was going to have been worth it. What can we do to make this better? Well, we got to go for this merc camp up here. We need them to stop fighting all the time because that is what's causing us to have so many issues. We look at the deaths. Kerrigan has died 8 times. Illidan has died 6 times. The medic has died 4 times. The medic ones, it's not that bad, really, when you think about it. But Kerrigan and Illidan dying that many times is just, it's a little bit on the silly side. Ah, oh, so close to finishing off Raider. That's unfortunate. They were going for that merc camp though, so it's a good thing I caught it before they were able to do even more damage to us. They really, really need to stop chasing. It's really, really frustrating when you get people who are just so focused on trying to kill. It just doesn't make any sense. They need to be focused on, and there we have Murky assaulting the core, which is always fun. It's really just a dumb situation. It's a losing situation that we're getting ourselves into. That's all that we're doing. I might be able to kill. Oh, so close. Illidan should be able to take out Greymane, so he can be slightly useful for once. But can we survive these plants here is the big question. I keep Rhaegar back here, do a little bit of damage to him, distract him. We need to make sure that we get seeds after this, but we won't have enough to get a tear, so it doesn't actually even matter. Raynor was in there. Gotta do something about this. I'm gonna be dismounted. Alright, so what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go try to take their Murk camps. And Jim's dead. Hopefully Illidan can be somewhat useful and take out Rhaegar. Thank you so much. I'm not going to use Bribe because we have the entire team here that can help out. There's no much point in me using it. And Kerrigan is out by herself again. See, our Kerrigan is either trolling or is just a horrendous player. It's really unfortunate that she repeatedly chooses to be ridiculously bad. But that's kind of how it goes. Am I gonna be able to kill this? Yeah, I got this. Our core should be able to take care of that, even though there's a minion of hell right on it. I want to finish this keep off, this fort off. There, done. Not a problem anymore. Give us some XP. This. So they were there. I was expecting them to be there. We need to push. We need to push something. If we could find Murky's egg, that would probably be the best case scenario. I'm not sure where Murky's egg would be though, is the problem. Oh, my mouse having issues. Trying to make sure he can get away from him. I don't have any interest in really killing Murky. I want this. Now we can kill Murky. Not chase because that's also bad.
Nice kill.
Right, if we just push the mid, they're one person down, just push it. That's all we have to do. We just have to push mid, really mess them up. Killing Murky won't get us too many points or anything really. So what I need to do is I need to try to catch one of them. Just catch one of them. I think that's enough to catch Rhaegar. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to defend the bottom, because I don't want to lose this. But Kerrigan's dead. I honestly don't think Kerrigan knows what she's doing. And there goes Vala. So if I can come up and save them, definitely gonna do that. I got 10 seconds on my ability though. So there comes Greymane, there comes Raynor. Let's kind of ignore them. I feel like we have to do something here, but it's not gonna be fun for any of us. see, we lost that. Doing some damage here. It's really not enough. I don't know why the medic is hanging out longer than she should have there. I think I can go save her. Nope, never mind. The explosion's gonna take her out. Yep, she's dead. It's just a bad game all around. Of course, it figures that when I say what is arguably my best character, I end up losing that game. But I mean, that's life, right? It's probably better if I don't say anything. The amount of seeds that we need is really not that much. But the problem is I can't just get seeds and completely avoid everything else. Like I can't afford to do that because I have to worry about this. There's Rhaegar. Asmodee is the one character I can kill right now. So Asmo's gonna die. So yeah, into the Nexus episode number 1, where we lose terribly because Kerrigan has no idea what she's doing. This is gonna be a fantastic series. Words cannot describe my hype for it. Thank you very much. Again, this is Tal. If you like this, please like the video, comment on it, subscribe if you'd like to throw me a bone. And like I said, I'm going to be trying to make one of these episodes every single day, releasing them to the YouTubes, probably around 2 or 3 p.m. each day if I can. I'll try to get that scheduled out. But yeah, it's just going to be a daily thing. And when Overwatch comes out, that's going to be added to the roster as well. I have a love for Blizzard games. I have a love for a lot of other games that I want to be trying out on Steam. Ori and the Blind Forest is one of them that I really have my eye on for playing, making videos on. But yeah, it'll probably be, WoW will always be my number one thing. I'll try to make a daily video of heroes and maybe a daily video of Overwatch, and then other ones just kind of randomly. But WoW is always going to be my main love and joy, but I do want my channel to be more than just Legion and WoW things. So on that note, I hope you have a wonderful day.